do it like, whoop. Oh, hang on a second. See, I think we're live. We're going. Okay. Okay. So just take a moment and just think about what you want. Like Napoleon Hill talks about what's your main aim in life? Like, what are you really here to do? So just take a moment and kind of consider that. It could be a total meditation, of course. And so think about what's your main aim in life. And then you can think about like, it's kind of a weird thing to think about the last days or last moments of life, but it's a kind of cool meditation to do. And then we're going to use it to help us get what we want, what we truly, truly want. So say you're like in the desert and you can tell this is it, you don't have enough water. You've only got a little bit of time left. Your cell phone is on its last couple of last bar. And this is it. And so just think about who you might call. Who might you call? Maybe there'd be a group of people you call, but who might you call? And then what would you say? What would you say? So it's a very cool thing to do. What's your main aim in life? And that could be some stuff to do, and it could be, I want to be the best this in the world or the best that in the world, or I want to save the world or save this group of people or do some good with this and do some good with that, which is cool. But then when it comes all down to it, and maybe you get that, I don't know if it's a luxury or not, but maybe you get that that thing to know that, wow, it's just a few more moments and that's it, I'm gone. Yeah, what would you tell somebody? Like, who would you call and what might you say? So what's your main aim in life? I mean, really? Because, the chair you're in is going to be here when you're gone, probably. Somebody else will be wearing your clothes, someone else will be living where you're living. So what is it that you really want? And of course, there could be layers of that. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to turn off the recording in a second, and then we'll hit record again for us. And what I encourage you to do is to raise your hand and let me work with you one-on-one. And the reason is you can do this. It works. It totally works doing it while I do it with somebody else. And it totally works on a replay. It totally works. That's how I first learned this process of healing. And there's a real benefit to doing it one-on-one, even in front of people. It's kind of interesting because I've done it both ways, and I think I've got stuff figured out, and I know what's important, and I'm working towards my stuff. And then when somebody does this process and with me, I guess you call it in the hot seat, it's like it gets very real very fast. And you're in front of everybody and you're laying it all out there, and maybe you say some stuff and other stuff you keep private, but you're doing it for real in real time. And it's just a cool way to go in there and clear stuff. So before we turn off the recording and then go with us for our group, think about what is your main aim in life for real? What do you think that is? And it might be something that keeps showing up throughout life, like different versions of the same thing. That's what it is for me. I look back and I go, oh my God, it's the same version, just different versions. And so for me, I was like, years ago, I had a physical therapy practice in San Diego and 5 therapists working for me. It was a good life. And one of my friends, I'm not into astrology really, Katie is, who does Fridays, but a friend of mine gave me an astrology session with some high-level astrologer person. And so I did a session, and they talked to me for a while and did my whatever that is, and drew a line from San Diego all the way up to Vancouver, like all the way through that line. And I literally live on that line right now in Bellingham, Washington. And he said, well, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. If you want to work on your family stuff, go live in the Northwest. And I thought, well, I've always wanted to live in the Northwest. That's funny. And I thought, ha, 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 yeah. I can handle it, whatever. Sure enough, the family stuff has been up here. And I was just talking to my mom, who I haven't talked to in years, because she doesn't have a phone. It's a whole story, but she might be on the last leg of life here. But we were talking and stuff, and I was like, it's kind of interesting when I look back and go, oh wow, it seems like this is my my main aim in life. And so I told Jen this morning, and she was like, well, it's more than that too, right? And I'm like, maybe. So anyway, so we're going to do a process right now. I'm going to turn this off, and then